Hey everyone, I need your attention for 1 minute. This is not one of those ads. This is something that has changed my entire life. If you've been listening to this podcast, you know that this is all about personal development as the foundation for everything good in your life. And this podcast is now sponsored by Growth Day, which is the world's first all-in-one personal development app. I mean, oh my gosh, can you imagine having everything all in one place that you need to create the life that you want? Now you can. So if you've been struggling with your motivation, your mood, your productivity, or your purpose, you have to check this out. Growth Day helps you consciously change your life and achieve your potential. It has all the self-improvement tools, motivational classes, and life coaching all in one place. So many of us want to improve our lives, but the question is how? Where do we start? What do we use? How do you get unstuck? How do you make self-improvement stick? Well, research shows how. It's when you consistently journal, track your habits, set goals, learn from empowering mentors, and challenge yourself that you'll be happier, healthier, and more successful. But let me ask you something. Where do you actually do all of your personal development work? I have to tell you that over 300,000 people use Growth Day for a reason. It works. It's the world's #1 software for self-improvement. Growth Day has an amazing mindset journal that I absolutely love, a habit tracker, and a goal-setting system. In fact, I bet if you went to my stories this week, you probably saw me using the journaling app and telling you to do it too, because it's the first time that journaling has ever actually stuck consistently in my life because of this app. And best of all, Growth Day has live inspirational classes every single week from the world's top motivational speakers and life coaches. These are people who have impacted my life in huge ways. These are mentors who I already knew and loved. In fact, this is something that's so huge for me, you guys. I personally teach a class in Growth Day every single month, and it is one of the most fun things that I get to do, and I'd love to see you there. These classes will truly shift your life. There's always something new that you will learn. So join me and 300,000 achievers growing our lives with actual real intention. Visit growthday.com/Lori for a free trial. Yes, you can try this for free. So go to growthday.com/Lori and go live your best life. You guys, that's growthday.com/Lori. And I can't wait to see you there.
If you can see it, you will become it. If you can see it, you will be it. If you can see it, it is yours. If you can spot it in another person, it's because you have it in you. Welcome back to the show. It's time for another quickie because there's always time to fit in inspiration. I'm so glad you're here. And I mean that from the bottom of my being, because I can't imagine not having this podcast as a form of connection, as a form of therapy, as a form of networking. There are just some things in life that you look back on and say, thank you, past self, for doing that hard thing. For doing that thing that you're like, I'm going to turn this mic on and I'm going to launch these episodes. And I'm not going to know if anybody is going to be listening. And I'm not going to know if it's any good. And I'm definitely going to see the comments on my podcast and have to face some criticism, just like with anything that we launch out into the world. So when I say I'm grateful for you, it is unreal to me that here I am almost 7 years later now, talking to you. And some of you, I've been talking to you since the beginning. So for all of you, thank you so much for being here for this long. And my God, am I not boring to you yet? But I think that's the thing, right? As we evolve, I'm hoping to always bring you things as I grow that help you grow as well. And I want to talk about doing hard things. You know, I made that decision years ago to do a podcast before I had a really big audience, before I had a big audience at all. And there are things right now that are scaring me to do again. Right now, I am launching a company that's going to come out in July or in the summer. And I've had to do a really big pivot. And that was one of the hardest things that I have ever done in my life. And I woke up today with a renewed energy. I feel like I am lately, just especially after deciding to make this pivot quite a few months ago. And I am really understanding the value of facing the resistance and doing hard things daily and making it a habit to be a beginner. And what I want you to know is that the hard thing that you are not doing yet is actually making your life miserable. And if you would just do it, wouldn't be half as hard as the life that you're already living. You are already in the worst case scenario because you're avoiding the hard thing that your life is calling for in order for you to evolve into the person that you came here to be. So this is your reminder today that I want you to go call the person, text the people you need to text in order to get the help, write the email, join the group, feel stretched. Feel nervous about your bank account because you spent money and invested on yourself. Feel frustrated because you're not able to go and spend the money on the movies and the dinners because you did invest in yourself. Feel that pressure of telling a whole lot of people and hiring a coach or whatever that looks like that you're going to do this big thing. Go sit and get uncomfortable and put the hours in on that book that has to come out before you die. Go and make that connection. Go and say yes to speaking on that stage. Go and book a small venue to start and book a workshop there or an event and work on filling it. And don't let yourself quit until you get the result that you want. Go and do the hard thing because you will be miserable for the rest of your life if you don't. You will miss out on the relationships that are quite literally waiting for you right now and need you as bad as you need them. You may miss out on the love of your life because you're not becoming the person who would attract that person. You may miss out on the deep family connections that you want because we're resenting them instead of seeing them for who they are because we're blaming them for us not going for our big dream. We're missing out on those deep friendships that we see online or we see out in the world because we are not showing up as the people who could attract those people and add value to them because we're not taking the time to make ourselves valuable. Go read the book for 10 minutes. Go listen to the other podcast or keep listening to mine. Go and do the thing. Make the course. Write the course. Write the email. Ask for help. If you don't know how to do this yet, stop saying those words. Actually, eliminate them from your vocabulary. I don't know how should no longer ever, 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 ever be echoed from your mouth again. If you know that you are the person who is meant to do big things and break patterns in your family and go and heal the thing and do the thing so that you can help other people do the thing, then you never get to say the luxury, because that's what it is. It's an excuse, a dopamine hit, and a luxury to say, I don't know how. Instead, you get to say, how can I find the person? Where are they? Who's got my money? Who's got my answers, right? These are the things that we need to be asking in order to empower ourselves to go out there and do it. And by the way, when you do this, you should feel like you're flailing. You should feel like you don't know. You should feel stupid. You should feel nervous to ask the question. You should say, I'm a beginner. I don't know. This might be a really dumb question, but here it is. Because no question is a dumb question, ever. You're dumb when you stop asking the questions.
Hey y'all, if you didn't know, Earn Your Happy is now a part of the Growth Day Podcast Network. This is so exciting to me because I have been looking for a really good home for the show for, I can't even tell you, years, literally. And now I've finally been able to come together and collaborate with other people who have incredible shows, and I want to share them with you. One of the shows is Motivation with Brendon Burchard. And you guys, if you don't know about the beginning of my career, I literally started with Brendon Burchard's work. It's how I launched one of my very first online courses and membership sites was because he gives so much advice that you can integrate and implement immediately. And that's what you're going to get on the show. Not just motivation, but you're going to learn exactly how to get your stuff out in the world. And not just that, but Brennan runs in the most incredible group of humans who are really doing the thing out in the world that you want to be doing. So go check it out. Go subscribe to Motivation with Brennan Bouchard. I promise you, this is going to be one of those shows that no matter when you tune in, you're going to get value. Like, it's not one of those that you're like, God, I listened for 30 minutes and I didn't get what I wanted. Like, from the beginning, you're going to get something that changes your life or changes your business. So go check it out. Motivation with Brennan Bouchard. I know you're going to love it. I'm obsessed.
Okay, you know what I'm saying. But seriously, the smartest person in the room is willing to look the dumbest. Are you willing to step outside of your comfort zone and let people know you're a beginner? Because I think that is the most valiant and triumphant thing that you will ever do. It's the bravest thing you'll ever do, is to say, I don't know, I'm a beginner, but I have this thing on my heart and I've got the vision. They don't get the luxury of seeing the vision, so you have to tell them where you're at. You have to tell them what you see. Even if you have no background experience, if you look like a fool for saying it, that's where you need to be. That's where you need to go, or you're going to stay living in your worst case scenario, and that is just not you. That is not you. It is not for you. It's not who I know that you are. Stop playing small. Start becoming that person by letting yourself be a beginner, by letting yourself look foolish, by letting yourself speak your truth and speak your mind and find those people and know that you fit into that room, even though it doesn't feel like it yet. Yet is the key word. If you can see it, you will become it. If you can see it, you will be it. If you can see it, it is yours. If you can spot it in another person, it's because you have it in you. You can do this. I love you. I believe in you. You are meant for this. You are made for big things. You can handle it. You're stronger than you think. The criticism is only momentary. It's only a feeling. Don't run from the feeling. The feelings are fleeting. You're meant to feel them. They are contrast. It's the only way to experience joy. Sit in the discomfort. Sit in the feeling of feeling rejected. Sit in the feelings of thinking you're not enough and you can't do it. And know that they are just feelings that are a part of this whole human experience. And they certainly are a part of playing in the arena. I don't care what the people in the bleachers say. I care what my people who are in the arena with me say. I just don't. They're not brave enough to go and play out the version of themselves that God sent them here to be. So I'm not listening to what the cowards say. I'm listening to what the courageous say. Even if it's hard to hear, I will take it as feedback and I will consider it a lesson and I will move forward. I'm sending you guys so much love today. I want you to go and do the thing. I want you to go and be the person. I want you to go and do the scary things. I need you to run towards your resistance, and I need you to run towards your fear, and I need you to go and heal the thing that is causing you so much pain and shame. Anything that's causing you pain and shame, bring it to light. Tell someone, find a therapist, bring it to a group, go to a retreat. Go and face that thing and heal it, so that you can stop worrying about what other people think. So I could stop worrying about, what if people find out I didn't graduate high school? How about you freaking tell everyone and not make it a big deal, right? What if people find out that I'm a beginner and I'm up here talking about the things I just learned that help me? Great. You're going to help the extra beginners, right? The people who are even before you right now, because they can relate to you. Because let me tell you, as you go further down this road and you become more and more of an expert, which I know we all want to become, you get less and less relatable to the people that you want to reach right now. So remember that you're actually in the perfect spot right now to share and help and heal. Go have that conversation. Go be honest with your family where you're at. Go get the buy-in from the people that you need and say, hey, I need you on this journey. Can you support me? Here's where I'm weak. Here's where I would love some support. And here's exactly the type of support that I would want. And here's the duration and the time that I would love the support. Set some expectations on them, on you, on the relationships, and show up. Show up when it's hard. Show up for them. Agree to disagree. Be open to people who aren't like you. Be open to responses that aren't the ones that you want. The things that we want aren't the things that are going to move us closer to what we need. It's the things we typically don't want, right? Or the feedback we don't want. Or the connections that we're like, they're not exactly like me. The value is all hidden. If you can understand that life is all a game, you're just trying to piece it together. And all of your answers are not going to come easily. The best answers are the ones you have to go and search for. And they're always in people. They're always in people. So you have to ask a lot of questions, you have to grow your network, and you have to get out there as much as you possibly can. Because you don't get to go and become the person that you want hiding in your house. You would already be them. You'd already be her. You'd already be him if it was hiding in your house or accessible only from your laptop. It is not. I will tell you that right now. You have to go and get out there. You have to make big, bold moves. You have to do these things every week. And if you don't, you just won't be happy, and you know that because you're living it already. So if you want to just play out what your life is going to look like, if you don't start doing these things, just repeat this week, repeat last week, and repeat last year. Because that's the only place it's going to go. You guys, I hope that you take this and you just do one hard thing today and one hard thing tomorrow and one hard thing the next day. If you just did that this week and then strung that together into a month and then strung that together into 6 months, 6 months from now, you will blow your own damn mind. So let's do that. Let's go and do that together. I'm doing it. I've already done 2 of them today. It's really, really hard. And I'm really, really proud. My head's going to hit the pillow tonight. I feel so good about myself. So accomplished. I want you to have this feeling. I want you to know what life is really about. Why God really put you here and what feelings he really wants you to have. I want to know what you're thinking. I want to know what you got out of this. Let me know if you're going to do this. I'll be your accountability partner. Just tag me. Let me know what you're doing that day. I'll cheer you on. I'm sending you guys so much love. And until next time, earn your happy.
Hey, thanks for listening to the podcast. And I want to make sure that you have my phone number, and I'm not kidding. Did you know that I have a community text number? For real. My phone number is 310-496-8363. This goes directly to my phone. All you have to do is text the word daily to 310-496-8363. And I literally text you every single day, Monday through Friday. I actually just got done 30 seconds ago texting a bunch of people back, and I talk to you all of the time. You guys, people always ask me how I got my community text number and how it works. Well, all you have to do is you can just go to community.com and get your own. Community makes it easy to get a phone number that you can use to build your audience using text. People just text you at your number and they're added to your group. Then you can text them out audios, video links, anything you want. You guys, I text out happy birthday videos. I love to send podcast links, thoughts about life, book recommendations, different events that I'm doing in the local area. Texting gets me out of the noise of social media and directly into your hand. And now you can start texting your people too. Just go to community.com to get your phone number. They give you a 10-digit real phone number, not those weird short codes that look like spam, but it's more than a phone number. Your new number comes with an inbox for SMS and texting. This means you can actually manage your text list from your computer and an app on your phone. You can schedule text to send at certain times and to certain groups. You can even set up auto replies or let your assistant or customer service team answer your text messages via Community's awesome dashboard. Just go to community.com and ask for a free demo. They'll show you how it works and get you your number. It's time to start texting your audience versus just posting on social media. Everyone uses Community for that. So go check them out at community.com. I can tell you it's not just great for communicating with my audience, but Chris and I use Community and our texts to also sell out our launches. I'm telling you, you get such an incredible response because you really are creating a true, deep sense of community. And it's so intimate. It's freaking amazing. Go check it out at community.com.
Want to know a huge secret to my success? Okay, not only my success, but just about every single person that I have interviewed on this podcast who is successful has this in common. You guys, they love to journal. They capture their life lessons and what they're grateful for. But a lot of people don't keep this up consistently. And most people do know that the research shows that journaling deepens your gratitude and increases self-awareness. But did you also know that journaling decreases stress and helps you achieve your goals faster? In fact, journaling is a huge differentiator between average performers at work and high-performing people. It leads to longer-term clarity, confidence, and success. So why don't more people journal? Why didn't I journal consistently? Honestly, they don't like staring at a blank page. It's hard to carry a book around with you or a notepad, and they just don't even know what to write about, or they just forget. That's why I know that you're going to love Growth Day. It's the world's #1 system for self-improvement, and it's like all-in-one personal development in an app. And it has an awesome digital journal, and people love it. Growth Day's digital journal has hundreds of research-backed writing prompts for self-reflection, positive mindset, confidence building, and success. I use them all the time, and it makes me think in ways that I typically don't, and it makes me ask myself better questions, which we all know gets better results in our life. It even has prompts that help you develop a daily, weekly, or monthly habit of reflecting on your life and identifying areas to grow. So it's a perfect time of year to start journaling, you guys. When you sign up at Growth Day, you also get systems for habit tracking, goal setting, and scoring, and improving every area of your life. Best of all, I get to teach there too, you guys. I'm so excited. I hope that I get to see you. I teach live in Growth Day every single month with a new topic just for you. So join me there. Start your free trial at growthday.com/Lori.